Hello everyone and welcome to the Jamaica Rural High School Boys Cricket Finals at the St. Elizabeth Technical High School cricket field in Santa Cruz, St. Elizabeth, where St. Elizabeth Technical High School is playing against Mayday in the finals of the Edley Cup in Jamaica. This is the highest standard of schoolboy cricket in rural Jamaica, and it pit the two best teams. Many consider these to be the two best high school teams in Jamaica. So Mayday batted first yesterday. It's a three-day match, and we're in the final session of day two. Mayday batted first yesterday and scored 102 with West Indies under 19 invitee Ryan Edwards making 102. In reply, and we have just had the first over of the team, St. Elizabeth Technical High School are 104 for 2 was their captain Williams faced up to Lewis, and he just leaves that one outside the half stump and lets it go through. It's a very nicey. There's a lot of spectators, there's a lot of talking, but this is Rural High School Boys Cricket Finals. So Williams, the half up bowl, that's Lewis bowl to Williams, and Williams is on the front foot. The keeper moves from behind the stump and field that ball in the forward short leg region. So the score, STETHS St. Elizabeth Technical High School are 104 for 2, replying to Mayday 202. We're in the 31st over of the STETHS innings. Their captain Williams, who is now on 11, was dropped when he was on 0 with the score on 80 for 2. That would have made it 80 for 3. But the chance went down a straightforward edge to the field that first slip, and he did not take the chance. And so Williams is now on 11. With him is Brian, who opened the innings, is on 31. And Lewis, who have gotten the 2 wickets to fall so far. 8 overs, 2 made a 16 for 2. It is his 9th over, right arm over the wicket. That one pitch up, and the batsman hit it along the ground, down to mid-off, and there is no run. So that's William there getting a full toss. He should have done better with that one, but he hit it along the ground. Greetings, Athena. Greetings and welcome to the show. Lewis, right arm over the wicket, ball to Williams, and Williams is on the front foot and defensive to the fielder coming in from short cover field. And that's the end of Lewis 9th over. So Lewis have bowled 9th over, 3 made, 16 runs, 2 wickets. And at this stage, St. Elizabeth Technical replying to Mayday 202 or 104 for 2 after 31 overs on the second afternoon of the Edley Cup Finals, the Jamaica Edley Cup Finals between the top 2 high school boys team in Jamaica. So coming from the southern end, this is from the pavilion end, is Ryan Edwards. Ryan Edwards, who made 102 for his school when they batted. He is a left-arm fast bowler, and he's a West Indies invitee for the preparing for the under-19. How much he left? Preparing for the under-19 World Cup. So Edwards is also the captain of the team. He's making some adjustment to his field. So this is Ryan Edwards, who's bowling from the southern end. It's quite likely that you will see him representing the West Indies in the World Cup. So have a good look at him. Ryan Edwards, left arm over the wicket, passes the umpire and bowl to Brian, and Brian hit this down to mid-on for a single. The fielder there at short mid-wicket dives to his left right but misfield, and the man from mid-on run to his left field, and there's a single, so the score moves up now to 105 for 2. 105 for 2. So this is live Edley Cup action from the STETHS playfield in Santa Cruz, St. Elizabeth, where St. Elizabeth Technical is playing against Mayday in their first finals. STETHS are in their umpteen finals. I'll just double check to see how many times STETHS have won this competition. But here comes Ryan Edwards, left arm over the wicket, passes the umpire and bowl to Captain Williams down the leg side. He flicks at that one and misses, and it's through to the keeper. Edwards nick off Williams, so it's captain to captain at this stage. But when Williams was on ducks, when Williams was on 0, Edwards nicked off his edge and he catch, a simple catch, waist height to the free lad first slit, and he floored it. At that stage, STETHS was 80 for 2, but now we watch Edwards. That's a dot ball. I was not focusing there, so that's a dot ball. Dean Davy, what do you know about Mayday? Are you from that school? Dean Davy? As Edwards over the wicket, ball to Williams, then drives, mistime it to cover. There's no run. Dean Davy, were you a student at Mayday High School? Mayday was 202? Mayday 202 in their turn at as Brian Edwards makes his way in, left arm over the wicket, past this the umpire and ball to stop this into the inside. The fielder comes around the screen again. That's another one. So STETHS now pushed up to 106 for 2. Williams is on 12. Brian is on 32. The partnership is now 27. Last man out, Powell bowled by Lewis when the score was 79. So Brian is in strike. He opened the innings. He's on 32 not out. He has been there from the start. So Edwards, the final delivery of his 13th over. This is the final delivery. It's the 32nd over. So he starts his way in. The West Indies under 19 invitee. Left arm over the wicket. Ball to Williams down the leg side. The keeper did not collect cleanly, but no damage done, and that's the end of the 32nd over. So after 32 overs, St. Elizabeth Technical High School, in responding to Mayday 202, they are 106 for 2. So Lewis to continue from the northern end. That's the road end in Santa Cruz. That's the northern end of the ground, and the sunshine has returned to the area. So William, the St. Elizabeth Technical High School captain, faces up to Lewis, who has taken both side drives. One bounce back to the bowler. The spectators catch. No damage done. Read a comment here from here because I'm not seeing it properly here. So the last comment that comes in, it's from Athena. It said what it said. Well, the left-arm pacer, that's Ryan Edwards, who is bowling from the southern end. He's a member of the Jamaica team. He's also a West Indies under 19 invitee. So he's on a good program. He has a good coach. His Oral seems to have his principal here with me. He's a very good talker, so I might just ask him to come and say a few words. He probably will give you a commentary and over. So Mr. Davis, Mr. Davis is going to come and give us a commentary and over. Take out the mic out. You don't find the mic? See it here. What up? What up? Eh? That's the mic. So at the next over, you come and give me the next over. So here is, that's a full toss. And Williams duly obliged and swung it down to fine leg for 4. So that's a bad delivery from Lewis. It's a full toss. and Williams duly obliged and swung it away down backward of square leg. So Brian Gonza has moved on to 36 and made and Stets in reply to made a 202 are now 111 for 2. Young man, how many times Stets won the cup?
30. I think they're going for the 31st title now.
Yeah, that's so Stets the team that is banning that is batting. They are saying that Stets have won this competition more than 30 times. So the team that is batting, they are 111 for 2. I'm hearing 36, I'm hearing 32, I'm hearing 31, but it's 30 something. They have been the dominant schoolboy cricket team in Jamaica. So at St. Elizabeth Technical High School out of St. Elizabeth in Jamaica. They call St. Elizabeth the breadbasket parish of the country. Mr. Davis, please, sir, come and give us this over. Your mic is working. So I'm having a guest commentator here that is Mr. Davis, the principal of Mayday High School. He'll be giving us this over. Yeah, man, go ahead.
Okay, welcome to St. Elizabeth Technical High School. As you see, it's a Headley Cup competition going on now between Mayday High School and St. Elizabeth Technical High School. At present, the score is 111 for 2 in response to 202 all out. And now we have a bowling change from the southern end. Nashane Mead was replacing Ryan Edwards. Nashane is also a national representative in the under-17 version for Jamaica, and therefore we have 2 national representatives, and Nashane at the top of his mark, put himself together, and Williams will be facing as Mead comes in, up past the umpire, bowls to Williams, short deliveries right behind it, push it into the offside. The fielder made a mess of it, but hit on his foot, and therefore did not go any further. That's Shadik Hewitt, and there is no run, so the score remains 111 for 2 in the 34th over. 1 delivery so far to Nashane Mead, and Stets have been fighting back quite well and gaining the ascendancy at this time, but Mayday is not giving up, so it's a very good match. So come on down to Santa Cruz and watch as Mead comes in past the umpire, short delivery, and Williams is right behind it, push it back on the onside, it's fielded, and there is no run. Score remains 111 for 2, and we are in the 34th over as Mead slowly turns back to his mark, and he's getting ready to turn now to bowl to Williams again. Williams, the captain of the St. Elizabeth Technical High School team, as Mead comes in, smooth run up, comes in now, passes the umpire, bowls, and that one, he didn't know much about it. I mean, it bounced and the batsman hung his bat and it went out to short square leg. No run, no harm done, but a very good delivery from Mead. Getting the batsman a little bit flustered. It's 111 for 2, and there is excitement all around here at St. Elizabeth Technical High School ground. This is the place to be. It is Headley Cup Finals 2023. Stets, many-time winner, Mayday High School looking for their first crown. As Mead comes up past the umpire, short delivery. Williams pushes into the offside, goes for a quick single. It's fielded and thrown, but well done. A very quick single, a good single. Take the score to 112 for 2. With the left-right combination, they have to change over, and Mead will be coming with the 2 deliveries to go in the over, and the batsman facing is Brian. He has been there from the start. Delivery up to him, put forward, beats him. It goes straight, passes the keeper, and it goes way down into the boundary, and it is signaled out by the umpire. 4 byes. 4 byes. That's careless on Mayday's part, and they have to feel better at 116. The score will go now for 2, and Stets is inching closer to that magic figure of 203 to get a lead. And Brian has been batting quite well, very sedate, quiet, and he's on 36, facing Mead now. The final delivery of the 34th over. Mead passes the umpire now, bowls. Short delivery way over the head of the batsman. Did not trouble him, he did not even have to duck. And that's the end of the over, 116 for 2. St. Elizabeth Technical High School in response to 202 made by Mayday High School, and that's the latest score here at St. Elizabeth Technical High School field.
Thank you very much, Mr. Davis. Well done, sir. Well done. Appreciate it. So after, as you heard from Mr. Davis, St. Elizabeth Technical High School, it's now overcast, are going very well. So at this stage, St. Elizabeth Technical High School are 116 for 2. Brian is on 36. Williams, the captain of St. Elizabeth Technical High School, is on 14. Lewis has so far gotten the wickets for Mayday. He has gotten 2 for 21 from his 10 overs. Me. Hello, welcome back to St. Elizabeth Technical School ground in St. Elizabeth. This is the Edley Cup Finals, and it's now 120 for 2. 120 for 2. So the man continuing is Lewis, the wicket taker. In his 11th overs, right arm over the wicket to bowl to the captain Williams. Williams is on the front foot and defends back to the bowler, and there is no run. So this is live Headley Cup action from the St. Elizabeth Technical High School cricket ground in Santa Cruz, St. Elizabeth. As the right arm off spinner, Lewis over the wicket, bowl to Williams. Williams turned that one into the onside, down behind square. There's no run. The score remained and 120 for 2. 120. Lewis to Williams, and Williams goes for a big shot, but he unable to beat the field at mid-off, and there's no run. So giving that one a little here, there was Lewis. Williams onto the front foot, went for a big shot, but is unable to beat the fielder at mid-off, and the score remained at 120 for 2. Reply to Mayday, 202 all out. Yesterday, Mayday were 129 for 3 and collapsed after tea, losing their last 7 wickets for 73 runs to be bowled out for 202. So we're in the final session on day 2 of the 2023 Edley Cup Finals between St. Elizabeth Technical High School and Day. Lewis over the wicket, bowl to Williams, and Williams on the front foot and plays that in the gap on the offside, well batted, good wrist for air, and they're 2 for a single, and the score 129 now, 121 for 2 after 35 overs. So Lewis have gotten it 2 for 26 from his 11 overs. Mead, who's bowling from the southern end, and the sun has gone behind the cloud now. It's a little overcast. It is sunshine in Santa Cruz, St. Elizabeth. So Mead, the right-arm fast bowler, who's a national under-19 invitee. As Williams, the state captain, makes some adjustment to his cricket gears. So this is welcome to the Edley Cup Final, the 2023 Edley Cup Final, live from from Santa Cruz in St. Elizabeth, the breadbasket parish of the country. The media spectators have gone quiet. The sunshine has returned. So at this stage, St. Elizabeth Technical is looking to win their 30 plus titles. They have won this competition on more than 30 occasions. As Mead, right arm over the wicket. Up to the wicket now and bowl to Williams, and he clipped this out of the park through the mid-wicket region. They're gone for 1. They turn for the second. Field about 25-30 meters from the mid-wicket boundary and send the return into the keeper, and they get 2. So STETHS now pushed up to 123 for 2. Williams is on 21. Brian is on 36. The last man to go, Powell for 6. Bowled by Lewis. That's when the score was on 79. So they made adjustment to their field. As looks up and See that Williams is ready. Begins to move in now. Passes the umpire up to the wicket and bowl to Williams on the front foot. Very good, tight defensive strokes that and play the ball down to extra cover. And there is no run. Good looking shot from the Mayday captain, from the St. Elizabeth Technical High School captain. It's a live Edley Cup action from Santa Cruz in St. Elizabeth. Mead passes the umpire and bowl to Williams and down the leg side. Williams looking to flick that the keeper did not collect, but it hit his pad and went to the field at first slip, and there's no run. No run, sorry. So the score remains 123 for 2. 123 for 2. The score remains 123 for 2. So slip a third man, a very fine third man, a backward point, a cover, extra cover, long on the boundary as Mead bowl to Williams, and Williams is solid in defense on the front foot. They feel that short extra cover field, and there's no run. He polishes the ball away on his shirt. So the Mayday team is coached by Oral Simpson, who have won competitions in the urban era, but have not yet tasted success in the rural era. Mead passes the umpire, ball to Williams, who flashes outside the half stump, misses, and it goes through to the wicket keeper. A poor shot there from Williams. That one was pitched up and went for the drive outside the half stump, missed it, and it was through to the keeper. He was dropped when he was on ducks. He has now pushed on to 21. At that stage, the score was 80 for 2, and Mayday is living to regret. That's me. Passes the umpire up to the Williams. Ball to Williams, and Williams is solid in defense. He's the captain of the STETHS team, and there's no run. So Williams solid in defense again. STETHS is in total control at this stage. But 2 wickets will shift this match on a knife edge. But at this stage, STETHS are 123 for 2, looking to get 202 to take first innings. It's a 2 innings match, but at the end of tomorrow, third day, if there's no outright winner, the team that wins on first innings will be declared champion. So after 36 over, St. Elizabeth Technical High School, in replying to Mayday, 202 all out, collapsing from 129 for 3 at tea to lose their last 7 wickets for 73 runs. So Lewis to continue in his 12th over now to bowl to Brian, who has been there from the start, the left-handed opener from Mayday. He surveys field. There's a slip, a backward point, a cover, extra cover, mid-off, mid-on, short, mid-wicket, a man on the mid-wicket boundary, and a man back with a square. And Williams is Brian is on the front foot and just ease the ball into the offside. The fielder from backward point comes in and there's no run. The ball is back now with the bowler. This is Lewis in his 12th over to bowl to Brian. That's a full toss, and he hits it away in the gap between mid-wicket and mid-on, and it goes very close to the boundary, about 5 meters out, and they're field and they're back for the second. So Lewis continues to serve up these full toss. He has been very inconsistent. Despite getting the 2 wickets, he has continued to serve up these full toss. So the Edley Cup finals. The final session of day 2 of the Edley Cup final. Williams to bowl to Brian, and Brian forward, and you can hear the chirping coming from the St. Elizabeth Technical High School supporters. I cannot hear the Mayday supporters. They are dumb at this time. Lewis bowl to Brian, and Brian drives this through the offside. The fielder from mid-off runs to his left and field, and there's a singer in it. Good-looking shot. A little in the air, but it was still a good-looking shot. It was away from the fielder, and the score moves up to 126 for 2. Brian is on 39, so Williams comes in to strike. So deep mid-wicket. So 4 deliveries so far in the over. Two remaining. So Williams, Seckers, over his back. Seckers back. As Lewis to go to Williams. Shot and he took this away. Jump to find it. They're gone for one. Good work there. Good work there, and they're back for the third one. Good work from the fielder. Good work from the fielder. There's controversy here because some are saying that it is 4, some are saying that it's 3. There are 1, 3, and some are saying 4. And there's no consultation. There's 3 have been given here, so that's very close. Very close. That's the right arm over. So the third umpire said, I flicked this away, trying to flick it away off the spot and go into the onside. So a delivery has been bowled, so it is unable to be changed. So it's 3 runs. It's 3 runs. The third umpire was trying to get involved, but he was unable to do so. So 3 runs to the total of STETHS. And this is the 7th ball of this over, and it's driven between the bowler and mid-off, and they got a single. So that was a 7-ball over. So the umpires are losing it. There's a 7 delivery over, and in the very final of the Edley Cup, the umpires are having a 7 delivery over bowl. So that was 7 delivery, and the 7th delivery went for a run. What if it was a wicket? There's eye drama here at the St. Elizabeth Technical High School play field as the sun is now blanketed by the cloud and overcast condition has returned. So need is it to continue from the southern end. All right. What I saw, which make it tight for me, although the rope move, putting an imaginary line there, it's still touch and go. From what I saw here, so it's still 50-50. Yeah, it's still for me. The line is there. It's still 50-50 for me. So that's eye drama. The STETHS supporters are saying that it is 4. The Mayday supporters are saying that it is 3. Eye drama. I just give my opinion. Bowling drives down to middle for a single. So Brian continues to look good. He has now moved up to 41. Williams is on 24. So it was a short ball from Lewis, and Williams tucked it away down to fine leg. 2 fielder gave chase. They pulled it up back just inside the boundary, but the boundary rope moved, and it's a controversy whether it have gone over the line or the fielder saved the single. As Mead makes his way in bowl to Williams, and Williams stand up tall and defend back down the outside of the pitch, and the fielder from short mid wicket runs across to the field, and there is no run. So it's eye drama here. Merrick Burdett, welcome to the show, man. Welcome to the show, Merrick Burdett.
What score you have, score?
What Merrick is saying? Okay. I have the third umpire right here to my right. Somebody who's watching is asking what happened, why the square leg umpire never get involved. But the third umpire is right here to my right. He's just about 1.5 meters from where I am. So he's hearing loud and clear. What's the comment below that one said? No, this is not a Curry-Goat match. This is the high school cricket finals, rural high school cricket finals between St. Elizabeth Technical High School, who have won the Edley Cup over 30 times in the last 50 years, and Mayday High School, who are in their first finals. So it's not a cornhole cricket match. This is the highest level of high school cricket in rural Jamaica. So this is definitely not a cornhole cricket match. Is Merrick asking that same question? A loud appeal, not out, not out. So not out. So Merrick, it wouldn't be a cornhole cricket match because we have two umpires, we have a third umpires, we have the principal of Mayday High School here, the principal of STETHS just passed through, and there's a lively bantering going on. There's a lively bantering going on. More so from the STETHS players. As Mead, a national under 19 invitee, ball to the STETHS captain who's on the front foot, open up the face of the and guide that through point, and they have through for a singer, and the score moves up to 131. 132. 132 for 2. So Mayday batted first. Mayday batted first and made 202 all out. They were 129 for 3 at tea yesterday and collapsed dramatically, losing their last 7 wickets for 73 runs. Losing their last 7 wickets for 73 runs. And so St. Elizabeth Technical High School looking for their 30 plus tiger. I've heard that they have won 31. Some persons are saying that they have won 32. What happened? So, Mr. Third Umpire, I know you can't come on here, but the question is asked again: why a seven ball over was allowed to bowl? What happened? They're saying what happened to the square leg umpire? What happened to the third umpire? Why a 7 ball over was allowed to bowl? My first comment. I cannot comment on that. Yeah, well, the umpire said he cannot comment on that. The third umpire said that he cannot comment. You know, he cannot comment. But we can't hide the fact, though, Mr. Umpire. It was a 7 ball umpire. From your counting, it was a 7 ball. You counted 7 balls, sir. Oh, yeah. Good. All right. Yes. So another umpire who is sitting beside the third umpire, but is not officially taking part in this match, is saying that he does not have a radio to communicate out there, so he was unable to call it to the attention of the umpires. So, okay. Well, you got away, Mr. Third Umpire. Your crony helped you out. You got away. Good response, that, you know. A good response. Very good response, that. Yes, very good response. So, Merrick, you heard that he did not have what? Oh, you're live? Is live? 132 for 2. Okay. Says 132 for 2. What happened there? There seemed to be. What happened out there? Is it an issue with the player or with the stump? Is it an issue? Let's go together. Christopher, let's go now. Yeah. 0-2. So this is surveying the spectators. So trying to find out. It seems that there's an injury to one of the players. So I'm just going closer to see what happened to the player. It seems like there's a player is injured on the field. He got an injury. So I'm just trying to understand what is happening here. It seems like a player is injured. I'm just trying to find out what happened to the player. So we're going much closer to the action. So it's Anderson ice. Is it broken or is it fracture, Worrell? Eh? You put it back in, so there was an injury to his finger, and you put it back in. So this is the coach, Mr. Oral Simpson.
Don't.
Mr. Oral Simpson.
You don't quote me on that.
No, I'm not quoting you. I'm not quoting you, Oral. I'm not quoting you.
Where is it?
Eh?
Where's it?
No, Oral. So that's he has an injury with his finger. You know, yeah, but it's a national competition. So it's a national competition. It's not a private competition. So, you know, yeah. No, I'm not quoting you. I'm just looking at the player who is injured. But Oral, you come and talk to me, Oral. I know you're under pressure, you know, Oral, but come and talk to me, man. Come and talk to the people. The people want to hear from you, Oral. Yeah. So, what's your plan from here now? How do you think you can get back into this match? By getting some wickets. That is true. You think?
Goal buster this?
Yeah?
Goal buster?
No, this is a cricket forum. Yeah, man. Yes.
We just need to get some wickets now because what we are doing, we are just bowling the wrong areas.
So you're bowling in the wrong areas?
Yeah, that's the problem.
Okay.
We're just bowling in the wrong areas. Because guess what? It's just an easy batting track, but guess what we are trying to do? We are bowling the ball too. Sure. What we need to do is just put the, pitch up the ball at a good length. And what we are doing now, if you notice what we are doing now, we are spreading the field, right? We're just spreading the field right now. And that's that we are just ball straight. Just ball straight at a good length, ball the ball at a good length and just ball straight. And we hope we can get some success from that. That's what we are going to do right now.
So you're going to set the field straight and bowl straight?
No, man, we just need to bowl straight and set the players in the right position for that type of bowling.
Okay.
And that is what we are resorting to right now.
Okay. Best of luck, Mr. Simpson. I know you have done it in the urban competition, and I wish you all the success in the rural competition. So thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. So that is Mr. Oral Simpson, the coach. The coach. So I'm going to go back to the scoring area right now. I do not know the score, but the player is fingered. There's an injury to his finger, and so he's off the field at this time. Yeah, so there's an injury to his finger, and he's off the field at this time. Is he one of their main bowlers? Was he one of their main bowlers? So we are here at the St. Elizabeth Technical High School. And that's a big shot by Brian down to the cover boundary for 4. So he should be approaching his 50 now. We're going back. So that's his 50. The spectators at the STETHS, at the St. Elizabeth Cricket Ground. So STETHS is large and in control of this match at this time. So 138 for 2. 138 for 2. Williams on 26. Brian is on 45. No. Again, there's controversy over the over. One scorer of 6. So who's bowling this over? What's the name of the bowler? Whiteley. Right-hand fast bowler from the northern end. He's bowling from the road end. He runs away with the cockpit country behind him. Bowl to Williams, and Williams defend into the onside, and there is no run. So it's 139 for 2. 139 for 2. So STETHS replying to Mayday 202 or 139 for 2.
One of it, 2 or 2.
Yes, sir. Mr. Wellington?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Would you mind for our interview? I have here with me the president of ISA. The president. I want to ask you something. Eh? I'm brother. I'm brother. Oh. It's a finger. It appears that the finger pulled out. It was dislocated. Oh, it's not the president of ISA, it's his brother. So he's a camouflage. And he try to trick me. So go to Brian drives. There's no longer fielder picked up, the bowler picked up in his follow through.
Thank you very much for joining us here at the St. Elizabeth Technical High School. It's a heavy cup competition in high school and St. Elizabeth Technical High School. It's a little bit overcast. STETHS of 142 and we're over number 40, 139. So they trail by only 63 runs at this time, with Williams on 26 not out and Brian on 46 not out. And remember, they're responding to 202 all out made by Mayday High School. At the present national need, bowling to Brian. And allow him to get back to his single. This fails and the score goes up to 42. The score remains sets 142. Brian 47. Williams will now be facing representative. He's bowling for the second end. He's bowling to the skipper. Williams was dropped on 0 by Simon in the slips of the bowling of Glenn Edwards, and in comes Mead now. Passes the umpire balls. Conversely, many high school supporters have become very quiet at this time, as STETHS are now in the ascendancy as Mead comes in, passes the umpire up to the wicket, goal, short delivery, and he's on 47, just a stroke away from his 50. And I believe this will be his best score so far this season. And he has come big on the big occasion as Mead begins to get ready. The umpire changes, the field changes over for the left-handed Brand. And he'll be facing the final delivery from Mead. Mead passes the umpire, balls, short delivery, behind it, pushes it on the outside. And the score remains 141 for 2 at the end of over number 40 here at the St. Elizabeth Technical High School ground. So, just to recap to let you know that Mayday High School made 203. This match is a 3-day match, 2 innings. Started yesterday, 202 all out. And in response, St. Elizabeth Technical 141 for 2. Williams on 27 at all, Brennan on 47. We now return you to the studio.
So yes, it's overcast condition here at the STETHS play field in Santa Cruz, St. Elizabeth. So STETHS 141 for 2 after 40 overs, replying to 203 made by Mayday. So it's overcast condition here, although you can see the sun in the cockpit mountain to the northern side, to the northern end of the ground. That's where Whiteley will be running in from. So Whiteley was 1 over for 6 runs so far. So set this field. There's a short third man. There's a backward point, extra cover, short extra cover. There's a cover, short extra cover, mid off as Whiteley runs away from the cockpit country end, and he hit this over the top, down to the extra cover boundary for 4. So that's a good shot from Williams. Whiteley pitched up, and Williams onto the front foot, bending knees, and hit it over the top, down to the extra cover boundary, towards where the school tuck shop is for 4 more. So at this stage, STETHS are in large and in control here. Mayday has to do something very quickly. They need to do something very quickly. As Whiteley crosses the ball from hand to hand. Williams waiting to see that the field is second. As makes his way in. Passes the umpire and ball to Williams, and Williams covers up and plays it down to a short mid-wicket field, and there's no run. So I can't hear from the Mayday spectators who were very jovial earlier. They were jovial yesterday when the score was 129 for 3, and they were jovial today when the score was 80 for 2, and Williams was dropped. They were cock-a-oop, and they just sensed that another wicket was coming. But it has not happened for Mayday, as Whiteley runs away from the cockpit country mountain up to the wicket and ball to Williams, and Williams turns this into the onside to mid-wicket, and there's no run. 145 for 2. Williams is on 31. Brian is on 47. Ryan Edwards yesterday made a spanking century, but he completed the century this morning for Mayday, the West Indies under 19 invitee. So Edwards could well be someone that we'll be cheering for when the World Cup comes around. As Whiteley bowls to Williams. Williams defend again, walking into the shot, showing a lot of confidence there. The field at mid-on field, and there's no run from mid-wicket. He runs to his left and field. So the drinks break is coming up. So the drinks break is coming up. So the ball is thrown back to Whiteley as he comes up to the wicket and ball to Williams. Short outside to guide it away in the region of fielder from short third man, runs around his right hand field, and that's another single to Williams. Williams is now on 32. Brian is on 47. The score is 146 for 2. So STETHS are in control of this match at this time. Mr. Legister, you're coming, sir? So that's Clive Legister there walking out to the field, the coach of the St. Elizabeth Technical High School. He has won the Headley Cup 12th time already, but he doesn't want to talk to me. So he's the 12th time winner of the Headley Cup. As Whiteley moves and ball to the left-handed, Brian flashes outside the stump and misses. So after 41 overs, thank you, sir. The score is 146 for 2 after 41 overs, and there's drinks. We will be back after the drinks break.
All right, it's 146 for 2. Williams on 32, Brian on 47, please. Thank you. 41 overs.
Yes, Merrick, I'm going to be carrying the match. That's Friday morning. Yes, Merrick, I'll be carrying the match. And the under 15 competition yesterday, there were victories for Jamaica, Windward Islands, and Trinidad. So Jamaica beat Barbados Friday yesterday. Am I getting that right? There were victory yesterday. Guyana lost, Barbados lost. So that there were victories for Trinidad, there were victories for Jamaica. Jamaica win, Trinidad won, and I think Windward beat the Leeward Islands. Yes, I think Windward beat the Leeward Islands in yesterday under 15 Rising Star cricket competition. I realized that there's only one match that came live, and so there was only one match that was live yesterday, and that was the Guyana Trinidad match, which Trinidad won. That match was played at Coolidge. So it appears that Cricket West Indies is not carrying the rest of the matches. So after one round of matches, there have been victory for Jamaica, Trinidad, and the Windward Islands. So at this stage, STETHS 146 for 2, Williams is on 32, Brian is on 47. It's drinks break at the St. Elizabeth Technical High School ground in Santa Cruz, St. Elizabeth, the breadbasket parish of the country. The sky is overcast, and we'll be back with you shortly. Yeah. Yeah? Lost moment. Yeah, from the catch down. You know that if that cat was taken. You got 6 or 7 yeah. Sure. No. What you want? Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Splurge it. I don't like our practice. It's up here. What? We are someone Britain who you just stay away from the thing and they okay. Squares. So meet to resume. So after that drinks break, welcome back. Please smash a like on the video. Click on the subscribe button to the broadcast. As meet. Oh, I love this one. Down to Medan. Williams is out. So Mayday got the breakthrough. The first delivery after the drinks break. It happens so often in cricket. After a break, Williams, no ball. Drama here. No, it's not nobody. He asked for the ball. It's not nobody. He asked for the ball. He asked for the ball. It's not a no ball. He asked for the ball. He asked for the ball. It's not a no ball. So So there's eye drama here at St. Elizabeth. Eye drama here at St. Elizabeth. The very first one, the very first delivery after the drinks break, Mead ball to Williams on his spot. He lobbed it to mid-on as you saw there. The catch taken. May they start celebrating. The umpire asked for the delivery. Some spectators believe that it was a no ball. The batsman also believed it was a no ball. He returned to his crease, but the umpire was only asking for the ball. So Mayday got the breakthrough. Eye drama, eye controversy in Santa Cruz, St. Elizabeth here. So Mayday got the breakthrough. Williams have been dropped on 0, made 32, caught by Barrett. Ball made 146 for 3. Is the highest score for the year. So Williams gone for 32. So STETHS is 146 now for 3. And so there's life yet for Mayday. There's thought that the STETHS belly is weak. So let's see. Let's see what is going to happen now. As Mead making a warm up delivery. Mead warming up. Making a warm up delivery. So Mayday versus STETHS is the final. It's overcast condition. 146 for 3. So what a drama that was. That was all so exciting. I for just a fleeting second moment there believe it was a no ball also. As Mead over the wicket bolted the new batsman on the front foot very confidently and played that out into the offside and there's no run. That's very confident. It is very overcast. I would not want to be batting in this light. I certainly not want to be batting in this light. It is overcast as Mead passes the umpire. Bowl to the new batsman who shoulders arm and let that go through. So the new batsman is Brown. What Brown first name? What is Brown first name? Kevin Brown. The new batsman is Kevin Brown. He looks solid those first deliveries, but it's overcast. It's overcast. You can see the sun setting in the mountains and at the west end of the parish, in that west end as Mead up to the wicket from the southern end, bowl to Brown. Brown on the front foot drives down to extra cover and there's no run. The score remained on 46 for 3. So there's life again in the Mayday spectators. You can hear a little clapping coming from the Mayday spectators. So there's life again in the Mayday spectators. So that was high drama just now. As Mead on his way from the southern end of the ground, ball and his batsman is on the front foot. That was short. That was a short delivery, but he was still on the front foot. Oh, so he's coming on the front foot premeditatedly. And the light is very, very bad at this time. I'm hardly seeing the delivery. So maybe that ball was pitched up. And because I'm not seeing it, I think it was short. It's very, very poor. The light is very, very poor as Mead runs in from the southern end of the ground. Up to the wicket and bowled. And the batsman drive back to the bowler. The bowler who didn't get it correctly. Again, I do not see the ball. Well, but I remember I wear glasses, so maybe that's why I'm not seeing it. But the light is bad, very bad at this time. I would not want to be batting. I would be livid if I was the coach and lose a wicket in this light. I would not want to be batting.
Yeah, somebody said that's why you're not batting.
Yeah. Oh, somebody said that's why I'm not batting. He said that. And I can't tell the last time I was in a cricket. Yes, man. No, man. Up to last week I played. Up to last week Wednesday I played. Up to last week Wednesday I played against a team from London, England. Down by Cheapside.
Edward's coming back here.
What? What do you mean? You would have seen me and you'd have known that I was batting. Okay. So you weren't there. You're lying. Don't lie.
Okay, Mr. Brown.
Yes. Yeah, man.
Eh?
No, man. Not the ones that play against Womo. There was a different set from London. The one that played against Ormond was from Sussex. Yes. So you see, I know it all.
Question though, those persons who came that you play against, they came with their medical treatment.
Bro, Mr. Claude Murphy, I know you love this type of argument, Claude Murphy. Claude Murphy. Yes, sir.
No, I'm talking to Mr. Davis here. Is it that you're saying that they came from medical?
No, so let's watch this. So Ryan Bowl to Brian, and Brian drives, miscue this, get the inside portion of the back down to mid wicket, and there's no run. 146 for 3. Come here a minute, please, sir. Yes, please. Yes, sir, please. Please come. Coach, just one, it's not an interview. It's a match from me and him played. Now we can come talk about your skill at the match. Come young boy, come tell them. Tell them the catch I took off for you. How far we run to take the catch? Yeah? 5. Full stretch, run. Tell them. Oh.
Where you running from the ball?
Was it a lap? The man that licked the ball hard. What are you surprised?
Where you running from the ball?
Yes. Oh, no, he was bowling. He was a bowler. Some can't lie. He was a bowler. I was at long on and I run to mid wicket and took the catch. Ask him. And then flat. Yes, ask him. Flat. He looked flat and hard like a rocket. And I ran from long on to mid wicket and took the catch. No, see the young boy there. No.
Yeah, man, that one disturbing.
No.
The man licked the ball so hard and flat. And you run from long on to mid wicket.
See somebody there, a person there, Elvis, so tell them say you're big bat. See there, see the comment there. Tell them say you're big bat. See there. Working with me. No man, Elvis, what up to them? What up? No man, working with them. No. Let's as Edwards bowl to Brown and Brown drives down to mid on and there's no run. No man. You know I'm. No man. You see a gentleman there in the white right there. He was watching all my glory on Wednesday. Oh my God, man. Eh? Enough man. I'm not out. I come not out in enough. Me what about number 4? Yeah, man.
Not out for enough. How much you make?
Enough, man. Because I think Dr. Reed make 48, but I make enough more than that, man. Yeah, man. At the end of the over, at the end of let me see the score. At the end of the over, 147 for 3. So STETHS is 143 for 3. 147 for 3.
Represent the breaking man
concentration.
You beat I don't know. You remember, say. I know your style. When you see
you're not following them, right? Because ask the ask him. No, ask the young boy. You remember I delivered at the goal and it pitched outside and it the top of our stuff. You remember? No, as a matter of fact, you don't remember that delivery, but you remember the catch. I remember the catch. Okay. I believe you. Good.
That's what I'm thinking about calling the Western Selectors.
Exactly. Because that's some man there with. By the way, what?
Yes.
What type of cricket you play? 50 over T20 or?
Come on, we're having fun, man. We're playing some curve goal cricket. Yeah, man.
Remember go with Jerry and
no, but see the youth there, he was there, a 4 catch I took there. 2 flying down, 2 simple 1. Yeah, 4 catches I took there.
Did you drop any catch?
No, I did not drop any.
Did you miss any chance though?
No, man. And I came not out the gate to ask him. Yeah, man, them can't out me. Them can't out me. No, them can't out me. Oh, it's done. Head caught. He dropped it. Oh, it bounced just in front of the keeper.
Man, remember how much Dr. Reed made 40 plus. And him not out enough.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Alright. Don't pick police about that.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Dr. Reed make 40 and him not out enough.
Some lead ball two.
Oh, yeah.
To Brian. Brian is on 48. He has opened the innings. He has been there from the start. So the finals of the Edley Cup, the 2023 Edley Cup, Mead round the wicket to bowl to Brian and trying to whip that. Took him on the pad, down to backward of square leg, short backward square leg, and there's no run. So Mayday fighting back here. 147 for 3. The last man to go was Williams. Only one run has scored since Williams have been dismissed as Mead. Right arm, round the wicket. Ball to Brian, and Brian plays and misses outside the off stump through to the keeper. Very, very overcast condition here at the STETHS playfield in Santa Cruz, St. Elizabeth. Very overcast. But just thinking back to yesterday, I think the condition was much darker than this. So they will go on for a little while yet. Consistency is the name of the game. 147 for 3. So Mayday fighting back in this match. So Ryan Edwards, right arm, over the wicket now. Ball to Brown, and Brown comes on the front foot and leaves that one to go through. That one seemed to skid it along the turf. This wicket is keeping low. I think Mayday is still in this match. Mayday is still in this match, but they need to bowl straighter. They need to bowl back of the length and straighter. I just think that Mayday is still in this match. STETHS 147 for 3. As Edwards bowled to Brown, and Brown covers up and plays this ball into the offside, and there's no run. Brian is on 48. Brown has yet to get off the mark. How many deliveries Brown have faced so far? 12 deliveries. Brown has faced 12 deliveries and is yet to get off the mark. So this will be his 13th delivery. He secures over his bat as Edwards moves in up to the wicket and bowl, and he drives down to short mid wicket, and there's no run. The sound coming from the bat is not quite sweet. Either he's mistiming the ball or he's batting with a piece of wood, but it's not quite sweet. The sound coming from the bat, as Edwards turn, walk back to the top of his mark, begins to move in. Busher, after faces up to Edward, Edward bowled and is onto the front foot, and yet again that sound coming from the bat. Not that sweet sound. 147 for 3. So Brown has been batting for 13 minutes. Faces 11 deliveries and is yet to be off the mark. Makes his way in. Edwards bowl to Brown, and Brown drives and misses. Loud appeal. Look at the bat touch the ground. Nothing doing. So he's outside the off stump. He drives and it misses. The bat made contact with the ground. It was a loud appeal from the Mayday fielders, but nothing doing. So Brown remained on 0, and STETHS remained on 147 for 3. And there's a shout coming from the Mayday supporters. So we are in a tight match here at the STETHS playfield. And today's second day of the Edley Cup. Tomorrow will be a critical day. Edwards looking for the breakthrough now. Ball to Brown, and that's a bumper. That's a lob ball. It was tennis ball bounce. There was no venom in that. It just lobbed like a tennis ball over the batsman's head. There was no venom in that. So the end of Edwards over. At the end of Edwards over. 147 for 3. So Mayday, STETHS 147 for 3. Replying to Mayday 202. And the umpires seem to be contemplating whether they should, well, no, they seem to be contemplating. They have decided to continue. There's a bow of the head and say that let's continue. This light is poor. I would not want to be batting in this light, but it's better than yesterday when they were playing. So for consistency, I think they're going to continue playing. So Mead. Me? Right up. 147 for 3.
When that change will tell you.
So Mead. Ball flashes outside the half stump. That's Williams, and beaten again. A very strange field setting with a very strange field setting. Is that man exactly behind? I'm looking at the game from an angle, so I don't know. But that man on the boundary, is he exactly behind the keeper, or is he between the keeper and first slip? Very, very strange field setting there. In our cricket, we call that long stop, almost like a second keeper. As Mead round the wicket, ball to Brian, and Brian drives, can't beat the man at cover, and there's no run. He remains on 48. When Williams out, he was on 47, and that's a long time ago, almost 20 minutes ago. So since the dismissal of Williams, STETHS have only added 1 run. As Mead makes his way in, bowl to Brian, and Brian defends into the offside. He can't score, and the score remained on 147 for 3. Brian is on 48. Brown is yet to get off the mark. Hmm? 147 for 3. Brown, as Mead makes his way to the wicket and bowl to Brian, and Brian drives. Hedge is out caught. He's out caught. He flashes up one outside the stump. So Brian, for many days back in this match. So Mayday have applied this stranglehold. They are back in this match. So Brian, being strangled by Mayday, flashes at one outside the half stump. They bowl tight, just as Oral Simpson had said, and Brian goes caught by the keeper off the bowling of Mead. Mead picking up his second wicket, and STETHS are 147 for 4 in replying to Mayday 202. This match is far from over. So this is the high school Edley Cup finals at STETHS. What is that? No, I'm not able to zoom in on the field at this time. The camera that I acquired a camera recently, but it's not up and functioning as yet. I still need. There was one device that I did not I did not get, and I need that device. So so in the future, in the very near future, I'm going to get that device very shortly. I've ordered the device, and it will be here very shortly. But I did get a camera last week, but it's still not up and functioning as yet. So when I get that camera, I will be able to bring you better images. I'm working hard to bring you better images to satisfy the demand of the community, and I'm working hard towards that. And I would have loved to be able to show you better images. I apologize, but I will in the future, in the very near future, I'll be able to bring you better images. So this match is far from over as Mayday is fighting back. Mayday is fighting back at this stage. So Mead picking up his second wicket. So Mead has now gotten 2 for 40 from 15.5 overs. So Mead over the wicket now. Ball to the new batsman who down the leg side, try to flick load appeal, not outside the umpire. Not outside the umpire. The way the feelers are appealing. There's no consultation. The umpire saying that the ball didn't carry. The umpire saying that the ball didn't carry. It appears that he's saying that it did not carry. So the new batsman was Samuels. Mead pitched up the flick. High drama here at STETHS. So the match is getting nice. High drama here at STETHS. Mayday's fighting back through Mead and Ryan Edwards. So the two Jamaican invitee, well, Edwards played for Jamaica at both under 17 and under 19 level. And Mead, as Mead made the Jamaica team,
Yes, under 17.
And Mead will also play for Jamaica at the under 17 level. So these two Jamaican nationals are fighting back for Mayday as Edwards moves in from the cockpit country and bowl to Brown, and Brown drives to the man at extra cover, and there's no run, and you can hear the Mayday spectators in the background. So the match has come alive with those two quick wickets, with the two set batsmen being dismissed. So Brown has been there for a long while, has yet to get off the mark. Edwards over the wicket. Passes the umpire and bowl to Brown, and Brown plays, looking to play that one on the outside. It gets the outer portion of the bat and goes on the offside. So he's not in control there. He's always looking to turn that one on the outside. It got the outer portion of the bat and run down to the fielder at backward point, and there's no run. So Brown not out 0. Samuels not out 0. STETHS 147 for 4. So Brown hasn't been there a long while as Edwards moves in, passes the umpire. Oh, that's a beamer. This is in trouble. He swings it. That's a no ball. Oh, that one must have slipped out of Edwards' hand. He will be in trouble. He will be warned by the umpire, almost certainly. Let's see what will happen. So he has been warned by the umpire. He has been told that is one. Wow, that one must have slipped. I didn't see any apologies coming from Edwards. So while I assume it slipped, I never saw any apology from Edwards. So 152. So 152. So finally, STETHS have moved off the 147 by getting 5 from 1 delivery. So Brown to face. Edwards bowl to Brown, and Brown looking to turn that one away in the onside, stifled appeal, and there is no run. So Brown is on strike. He's on 4. Brown is on 4. Samuels is on not. Yeah, what is it, Mr. Prince? What did I say? No, about the apology.
Yeah, I was saying that
Edwards over the wicket to bowl and drives, looking to drive. So, and that's another full toss. That's dangerous. Mayday would not want to lose Edwards here. He needs to use the facility. He needs to use the pitch. He needs to use the pitch. It is getting darker by the moment. Much darker by the moment. 152 for 4. Edwards. Oh, that's a sharp rising delivery. It kicked off a good length, and the batsman took it on his body, and there's no run. Oh, the bat just came alive. Thank you, Valerie Howard. Thank you, Valerie Howard. Welcome. Thank you. Yes, so this is the Jamaica Rural High School Cricket Final. It is called the Headley Cup, and it's played amongst high school in rural Jamaica. The team that is batting, St. Elizabeth Technical High School, have won this competition over 30 times. They are playing against the first-time finalist Mayday, and we have a match on our hand. Edwards bowl to Brown, and down the leg side, the keeper misses, and the man at long stop runs to his left and field, and there's one. Did we get a signal from the umpire? One by. Thank you, gentlemen. So we have a match on our hand. Tomorrow morning will be very, very interesting. If Mayday can nick another one out this evening, another one or two. If Mayday can nick another one or two out this evening, it will be very, very interesting. Tomorrow morning, the first hour of play. The first hour of play tomorrow morning will be very, very interesting. As Mead begins to move in now. To bowl to Brown, and Brown is on the front foot defense. Brown have a very solid defense, but he doesn't seem to have the imagination. He's playing with a very stiff wrist. He needs to let the ball come to him a little more. He's playing with a very stiff wrist. You need to be able to relax that wrist and guide the ball into the gaps. As Mead makes his way in to Brown, up to the wicket and bowl to Brown, and Brown allows that one to go through outside the off stump, and there's no run. So we're here at the St. Elizabeth Technical High School playfield in Santa Cruz, St. Elizabeth. And the score at this time is that Mayday, the first time Headley Cup finalists, replying, defending 202, St. Elizabeth Technical, the 30 times champion, are 153 for 4 as Mead bowled to Brown, a full toss. Again, that one was above waist, another no ball. And this is the second time. One from Edwards, one from Mead. No bowler apologized. Is this a ploy? Is this a tactics? Is this a tactics? Mead. Ball to Brown, and Brown drives and comes up. Ricocheted off the bowler, off the batsman, and another singer. And the score moves up to 154 for 4. 154 for 4. Commentary will begin tomorrow at 10 a.m. Jamaica time. 10 a.m. Jamaica time, 11 a.m. in the Eastern Caribbean. And so we'll start 10:30. We'll be here because tomorrow morning, a winner should be decided tomorrow morning. It's a 2 innings match, but more than likely, the team that win on first innings will win the trophy. We do not see, it will take a high drama. It will take some aggressive batting from Mayday tomorrow, and then a tremendous STETHS collapse for the team that does not win the first innings to win the match outright. Only one day remaining. More than likely, the team that win first innings will win the match. So we'll be here for the start of the game as Mead bowl to Brown, and Brown. Samuels, not Brown, Samuels, and Samuels covers up and play this down the onside of the pitch. And there's no run. Well, today's broadcast is brought to you by Dream Parish Shoes. Step out in style and elegance with a pair of Dream Parish shoes. click the link in the video description and get yourself a pair of Dream Paris shoes today. Today's show brought to you by Dream Paris Shoes. As Mead makes his way in Brown to Samuels, and Samuels' edge is caught at first slip. And so that's another wicket. The batsman is not walking. The Mayday fielders are appealing. And they are getting consultation. He edges. The umpire are going to consult. The umpires are going to consult. So it was edge. The Mayday fielders are cock-a-hoop. The batsman did not move. The umpires are consulting. It was a quick consultation. Let's see the decision. He's out. So Mayday have got another wicket. STETHS have lost another wicket. Oh, caught a first slip. They were cock-a-hoop. The fielder that dropped Samuels. So it's a 155 for 5. Mayday's back in this match. Exciting Headley Cup finals here at the STETHS playfield. The batsman is very, very, very disappointed. He's walking back very slowly off. So Samuels nipped off to Mead. He was all caught at first slip. The batsman is disappointed. The Mayday fielders claimed the catch. They celebrated. The batsman stood his ground. Consultation was made. The square leg umpire decided that it carried. He has the final say, and Mayday is back in this match. I was told earlier that STETHS have a very soft underbelly, and it seems to be coming through. Who was it that told me? He just came off the field. Samuels. So Samuels caught Williams, all Mead for ducks. And so Mayday's back in this match. So 45 and 2, 47. So STETHS need 48 runs to win first innings. Mayday need 5 wickets. Wow, what a match on hand. What a match do we have on hand here. It's a very tight. This is the Headley Cup finals. And I remind you again that Mayday is in their first Headley Cup final. STETHS in their 31st. Oh my, there's excitement here at STETHS. The STETHS spectators are saying that it bounced. The Mayday spectators are saying that it carried. I'm telling you, it's dark, and I do not have my glasses. I have no opinion on it. I'm going with the umpires. I'm going with the umpires. So the shouting are coming again. It's picking up again. It's picking up again. Mead, the Jamaica under-17 bowlers bowled to the new batsman who defends. That one is testing hard, rising towards his chest, and he's on the top of it and plays it comfortable. I just silence the crowd for a while and just getting things calmed down. That's the end of the over. Will the umpires consult? Let's wait and see. 155 for 5. Cricket is alive and well. Yes, we will have another over here. We will have another over. I think Ryan Edwards should continue. He's the senior pro in the team, so to speak. He played both under 17 and under 19 cricket for Jamaica. There's a story about Ryan Edwards that he came off the under 17 team, returned to the island, and he did not leave the airport. He catch the next plane with the under 19 team. That's what I heard about this young man, Ryan Edwards. There's a lot of potential in him. That's the left-hand pacer coming from the northern end. He made 102 in the Mayday innings. Mark is a West Indies under-19 invitee. He was at the training camp in Antigua. And the principal, Mr. Davis, who's right in front of me, fly him home just for this match. As Edwards make his way in bowl to Brown. And Brown has a chance for a run out. He's that one into the inside. The batsman made his way home. So there was a mistake there. That was a short one, turned into the inside. They went through for the single. That run suggests that STETHS batting is panicking. That run suggests that STETHS batting is panicking. Oh my, they're panicking here. They're panicking here. $156 for 5. So they were 146. They were 146 for 3. So they have lost 3 wickets for 10 runs from 146 for 2 to now 156 for 5. 3 wickets for 10 runs. Similar to what happened to Mayday yesterday when they lost 4 wickets for 18 runs after tea. So there's some level of discomfort. That full pitch delivery That full toss ball by Mead that struck Brown on his arm. Eh? That struck Baker on the wrist. Yes. Boland is trying to play this Indian side. Who's facing? Yeah, man. I was not talking about who's facing. I was talking about the ball that hit the batsman. But Brown get the lick. Yeah, that's what I was saying. That Brown got it on the wrist. Edwards. Over the wicket. To bowl to Baker in bowl. Full pitch lead drives outside the off-stump, misses. Wow. Earlier I said if Mayday had nick another one, they will be back in this game. But now STETHS cannot afford to lose another wicket at this stage. Mayday is hunted. This is nice. This is good for cricket. It's a finely balanced match. It can go either way. Mayday on the hunt. Ryan Edwards, their captain, over the wicket, ball down the leg side. The keeper failed to collect. There's a loud appeal, but that's not how the keeper was going down the leg side, yet still he's appealing. So if you are going down the leg side, it means the ball is going down the leg side. So why appeal? And they're through for a bye. He needs to collect and stop appealing. If he had collect, the STETHS would have not gotten a bye there. So you need to collect or the principal of Mayday is saying that I do not understand the strategy. That was deliberate. As Edwards over the wicket, ball to Brown. Brown leaves alone. Outside the half stump, the keeper stopped it this time.
I said you don't understand the strategy. It was not deliberate because they didn't stop the ball cleaning in my field. Alright, let me tell you, because he didn't stop the ball cleaning, I want to look somebody appeal. That's the strategy. That's the strategy. I know what. 15755. Edwards bowled to Brown and loud appeal down the leg side, not out. Looking to flick that out of the pad. Need to play straight at this time. STETHS need to bat on at this time. I don't like this at all. Is the helmet coming on? So there's a change in bowling from the southern end of the ground. Mead who have gotten 3 wickets for 42 from 17 overs has finally given way, and so this seemed to be Lewis. Coming into the attack. There's a rule in this competition that a fast bowler cannot bowl more than 8 overs for the session. That there's a rule in this competition. So if you're a fast bowler, you cannot bowl more than 8 overs for the session. So it appears that Mead has bowled his 8 overs because there's no way that I would have taken off Mead at this stage unless he has bowled his 8 overs. So maybe that is the rule now. That is a thing. It is the rule. It is confirmed that it is the rule why Mead is out of the attack. So the new bowler is Lewis, who has gotten 2 wickets, right arm off spinner, bowl, and that one clipped away in the inside, dive, good stop there. The batsman was down the crease, but the Mayday fielders are onto this. They are onto this. A good match here at STETHS. Mayday in their first final. STETHS in too many finals to remember. Lewis over the wicket, bold, batsman on the front foot and guides this down behind square. The fielder from backward of square leg runs to his right, and there, let's see the signal. Was that off the bat or off the pad? No signal from the umpire, so it was off the bat. So 1 run to the total. Brown on 6, Baker is on 1, Brown is on strike. Lewis. Brown takes a long while to get off the mark. Lewis to Brown. Brown forward defense into the outside. The bowler field in his follow through, and there's no run.
This is the Edley Cup Finals, live from STETHS and the Cricket Forum. Today's show is brought to you by Dream Paris, or full toss, but the batsman unable to put it away. He's in such a defensive mind. Walk in style and comfort with a pair of shoes from Dream Paris. Click the link in the video description and get yourself a pair of Dream Paris shoes today. Lewis, bowl to Brown, Brown defends. No run. So Mayday has really tightened their grip on this match. Right now, STETHS cannot afford to lose another wicket. Mayday need to be bowl as tight as possible at this time and hope that their leading bowlers can come back a morning and get those 5 wickets. So this strategy. So both teams are comfortable with what is happening now. STETHS not losing any wicket, Mayday not giving away any runs. STETHS cannot afford to lose another wicket this evening. Mayday do not want to concede too many runs for the rest of the evening, hoping that by in the morning, their 2 pace bowlers will come back and get those 5 wickets. So both teams are happy with what just happened in that over. No run, no wicket. So at this stage, oh, that's the question. Yeah, so 158 for 5. So let's see Edwards. Let's see what Edwards, the West Indies under 19 invitee, the captain of Mayday, who made a century in his innings, over the wicket, bowl to Baker, and Baker is confident on the front foot there. And it seems like words have been exchanged. Words have been exchanged between Baker and Edwards.
Right.
It is very knee green out there. It is knee green. There's a lot of knee green outside. There's a lot of knee green outside on the field. It's developing to a tight match here. Edwards to Baker. Ball to Baker, full delivery, drives, mistimed it. And the fielder at mid-off didn't feel too cleanly, but they were still unable to get the single. The ball didn't ricochet too far. Very, very tight match. It's overcast. The light is not good for cricket, in my opinion. It's not good. In my opinion, it is not good. I would have taken the fielders off the field, but this light is not good. So the West Indies invitee pace bowler is bowling over the wicket. Bowl to Baker, and Baker defends. That was just dead on the stump, but you watch it carefully. Kevon Brown. Zidane Baker is on 1. Kevon Brown is on 6. Ryan Edwards bowling from the cockpit country end. From the northern end, from the road end. So STETHS replying to 202 made by Mayday. 158 for 5 as Edwards again bowl drives outside the off stump. The keeper once again failed to collect, but his body was behind it and he's down. The keeper is down. That seemed to hit him on the knee. So the keeper is down. This keeper is down. And so the coach has been called out, and let's see what happened. The umpires are taking the ball. That could be it for the day. So while the keeper is down and treatment is being administered, the ice pack is put down on the fielder. I will take a break for a few minutes, and I'll be back with you in a few minutes.
That is it. Yeah. 158.5. Yeah, but
Yes, MPEG TV, and I have the principal is a very loving sports fan. He loves sports. You get yes, the nervousness gone now? Okay. Yes, the principal is a very loving sports fan, and he's a scorer for the team, just to show you he loves the game. He's a, the cricket forum. So you never subscribe?
Couple followers.
Okay, thanks. You're watching down there? Okay. So, play is about to resume. So, play is about to resume. So, MPEG TV, who you bringing? STETHS, Edwardstown. As play resume. Ball to Baker. It feels a loud appeal. A loud appeal is out. He's given. He's given. That's a breakthrough. Another breakthrough from Mayday. Wow, this match is on fire. As Edward struck and Baker is standing there looking. The umpire raised that dreaded finger and the match is alive and well. Wow. So at present the score is 158-46 in reply to Medium High School 202 all out. One batsman was just out, LBW, that's Baker, and that's a new batsman. The new batsman
Kevon Graham.
The new batsman is Kevon Graham. So the Baker score. The last person to out was Baker Edwards for 1. So the score is 158-46 for STETHS here, and the game is getting very, very exciting. So far we have the bowlers, Machine 17 overs, 3 bases, 42 runs, 3 wickets. The score is 13.1 overs, 3 bases, 5 runs, 2 wickets. And Ryan Edwards 17.5 overs, 3 bases, 48 runs, 1 wicket. It is 158-46 for STETHS here at the St. Elizabeth High School ground. Excitement galore. So 158-46, they still trail by 44 runs with 4 wickets in hand. We now return you. Let me give you these last 2 minutes from Edwards before we return to the studio. If you can hear me, because the place is so noisy. The new batsman is Graham. Kevon Graham will be facing the final delivery of the over from Ryan Edwards, and they are now getting ready as the crowd settles down in awe. It is an atmosphere here. It is like the good old days test match as in comes Edwards, pass the umpire ball, And it goes through to the keeper. No run at the end of the over. At the end of the over, 158 for 6 after 51 overs for St. Elizabeth Technical High School. It is 5:35. We are scheduled to close at 6 p.m. So we still have some more excitement here as we play, and I want to return to the studio now. Just reminding you, it's 158 for 6. St. Elizabeth Technical, the many times champion, playing against Median High School. The first time we made it to the semifinals, and definitely the first time to the finals, Median High School. But they are stamping their mark on this match, and it has been a very exciting and close match with ebbs and flows. This one it's Mayday, and this one is STETHS. And the crowd on my left from Mayday, when it's Mayday time, they're making noise. On my right from STETHS, and at this present moment, you can tell what is happening because the STETHS spectators, they are very quiet. And the Mayday High School, they are very noisy. And what I want to say also, even though the match is between the states, you have more spectators from Mayday than from St. Elizabeth Technical. And kudos to Mayday High School. Back to the studio, 158 for 6 is applied to 202 others.
That's the principal of Mayday High School I just heard there. So you can tell that it was the principal of Mayday High School. As Lewis to continue. Now he will be bowling to Brown. Lewis, right arm, spin over the wicket, bowl to Brown, and Brown defense turns it into the onside. The fielder at back of square leg, sharp, quick to the delivery, and Mayday, they're cock up at this time. 158 for 6. So Mayday have lost 4 wickets for 12 runs since STETHS. Sorry, thank you. STETHS have lost 4 wickets for 12 runs. Lewis bowl to Brown. Brown leaves that alone outside the half stump and it goes through. So Graham has joined Brown at the crease with STETHS and 158 for 6. Lewis in to Brown, and Brown stand up tall and stroke it back to the bowler on the offside. The atmosphere here is gripping. It is tense. Lewis to Brown, and Brown leaves that alone outside the half stump through to the keeper, and there's no run. So there's a slip, a backward point, a cover, extra cover, a long on, and deep mid-wicket, a mid-wicket, and a man back with a square leg. Lewis bowl, short, faster delivery, short, the batsman cut, stifled appeal. Oh, that's a dangerous shot. That's a dangerous shot. Lewis. So the batsman just taking some time out of the game. Mayday is on the prowl here, sensing blood, bowl, and is on the front foot, drives, and the bowler field, and is followed through, and there is no run. So at the end of the 52nd over, STETHS 158 for 6 in reply to Mayday 202 all out. The Edley Cup final has come alive in Santa Cruz, Jamaica. This is the highest level of schoolboy cricket in the rural Jamaica. There's a similar competition in the urban era, but this is a rural version of the competition. And so you can hear as the principal said, you can hear the Mayday spectators to your left as Edwards is it to continue from the cockpit country end. He'll be bowling to Graham, and Graham was the one who that caused havoc. It's still Edwards? Yes, still Edwards to bowl. He'll be bowling to Graham. Yesterday afternoon, after tea, Graham, the batsman, who's now the batsman on strike, he got 3 wickets as he rocked Mayday, and Mayday lost 4 wickets for 18 runs after tea yesterday. Now, it's the turn of STETHS. Having been at 146 for 2, they are now 158 for 6, having lost 4 wickets for 12 runs. And the man who was responsible for that collapse for Mayday, faces the left-handed batsman up to faces, and he clips this into the onside to the man at mid-wicket, and there's no run. So Graham is on ducks. Graham is on 0. Brown is on 6. STETHS 158 for 6. What a match. And the condition has gotten brighter. condition have definitely gotten brighter. As over the wicket, ball to Graham on the leg stump, and he clips this. Brilliant. It was a full toss. They were gone for one. They come back for the second, and two more to this total 160 now for 6. So that was a full toss from Edwards. I think trying for the Yorker there, did not execute, and Graham clipped it between mid wicket and mid on, and they got 2 and pushed the score to 160 for 6. So here,
Come on, Eddie, clean up the steel, man.
here's Ryan Edwards. Up to the wicket, ball to Graham and down the leg side, and Graham trying to turn that away, but mistime it, and it goes back to the bowler. This is where, if you're a West Indies bowler, you need to stamp your class. This is where you need to stamp your class and show that you're a cut above the rest. This is where you need to stamp your class. So he's on his way, up to the wicket. Ball to Graham, and Graham flick this, there's a peel, got the inside portion of the bat down to the man at backward square leg. So here's where the West Indies bowler need to stamp his class and show that he's a cut above the rest. As Edwards from the cockpit country, as Graham circles over his bat. He's on 2. Edwards up to the wicket, ball to Graham, full toss. He drives this down and the fielder at mid-on field, and there's no run. So Graham, there seems to be some consternation among the STETHS supporters here. They seem to be arguing about the hand drive or the flick shot being played by Graham. Edward ball to Graham, and Graham allows that one to pass through outside the off stump, and there is no run. So the score is 160 for 6. After 54 overs, replying to 202 made by Mayday, St. Elizabeth Technical High School, 160 for 6. 42 needed, and at this time 42 looks a long way for STETHS. So Lewis to continue from the southern end of the ground. The bowling to Brown. Brown was on 6. Brown has been there a long time. Has been batting for 37 minutes for his 6. Lewis. Right arm off spin over the wicket, ball to Brown. He turns this down to the man at backward square leg, and there's no run. So Principal, let's see him in the ball, Brown face, sir. Let me see him in the ball, Brown face. 38. Drives, misses. Keeper did not collect, and there's no run. So Brown have faced 39 deliveries for his 6 runs.
Scientists walk to the right.
That's Lewis.
It's getting brighter.
It's getting brighter, yes. Bold drives to the field at cover, and there's no run. So that's 40 deliveries now for 6 runs by Brown. Lewis, the off spinner. He has gotten 2 wickets so far. Ball to Brown. Brown again just eases the ball down to the field at short extra cover, and there's no run. So Lewis, this is the final delivery of his 15th over. 2 for 35 so far. And he bowls to Brown, and Brown drives back to the bowler. Again, there's no run. So Brown is playing a marathon innings here. How many deliveries you have, boss? As Lewis bowl. Again, that's a full toss, and Brown drives it back to the bowler. So that should have been put away. That should have been put away. A full toss and gave a spectator's catch back to the bowler. That should have been put away. Brown is just in a shell, and it appears that he won't come out of it. Go again, Mr. Principal.
Same thing should have happened to Trump. He should have been still out.
Yeah. Eh? Eh?
All right.
So as we draw close to the end of the day's play, this will be the end of the broadcast for today, but I'll be back with you tomorrow as the light is good. There's still about 20 minutes remaining in the day's play. But thank you for tuning in. But I will be back tomorrow morning for the start of the day's play. I'll try and get an interview with both coaches before the start of the day's play. But at this time, this is Carlton Brown saying, have a great day, have a good evening, one love, and see you tomorrow morning.